federal government's school feeding program, emphasizing the critical role of proper nutrition in the cognitive and physical development of children. The governor said provision of milk would not only boost the health of the pupils but also encourage higher public school enrollment and attendance. While expressing his gratitude to Promasidor for the initiative, the governor assured them and other potential investors of his administration's commitment to providing conducive environment for business through investor-friendly policies, improved infrastructure, and a secured business climate.
This is a business. It's a business. And in business, there are factors that must be in place before you expand. We have not reached that point yet. When we reach that point, nobody will tell them. They will expand themselves. The fact that they are here, they are working under a very difficult condition. What has kept them in business is patriotism. They are not making profit yet. So when they start making profits, they'll be happy to even put a production line here. We will get to that point. But I don't want us to burden them with unnecessary demands that they can't actualize now. We need to get, as we are here, they are burning this. I need to provide electricity to this place to reduce the cost of production. I need to get water from a rubber to this place so they can engage their pipes, so they can produce parcels. I need to talk to Kwara State government to give them more land to grow pastures. So it's a lot, we are doing a lot without making us about it, and I think to sit down with you so that your community can give them more support and hold this project. I'm a frank person. It's only when you get to that point that you cannot say, cool, blue, you have to put the production line here. They cannot put production line if you don't solve the problem of electricity. They cannot fire their production by diesel. They will make profit. That is the truth. But we get there. And that is what let me start on a note of appreciation and Promasidor for your commitment to our vision for shared prosperity. What is happening to this place to regain some continuity? When the Prime Minister started this, I was secretary to the government then, and I'm aware that I had many meetings with your representative. There was an hour here and there. I met with him and had so much meetings where we had issues with this community. And we took a lot of begging and everything to even get the community to accept this project. Now we want a production line. And we are still backing with that. But thankfully, I must thank Kabesi. Kabesi, thank you so much. Though you gave us enough time, thank you so much that we are here for them. When the community partners with government to bring development to their community, it's the community and the people that enjoys it. No matter how small, and know that there are indigenous of the communities that are working here now. When they begin to expand, it's your citizens and your indigenous that you enjoy. You know, what they are doing here today now, they are not doing it enough. They are doing it here simply because this is where they are resident. So I was thanking you, and I just hope that we can count on more support from you and from the community members so that they can scale up their production. They are not getting to where they are going because of the challenges that they are facing. I've started with them, and I know that they are fighting with their numbers. But I came here today to see things for myself and to assure you obviously that we do everything humanly possible as a government to ensure that we support them. We believe that we campaign on the mantra of shared prosperity, and for a people to prosper, there must be productivity. You know, I say the private sector that can drive productivity. So our partnership with Promasidor is a civil strategy to drive a shared prosperity agenda. And I understand the MDCO of the content units. We have two agencies that their responsibility is to crowd in private capital into the state. We have the Frontier Units Limited we have the State Development and Investment Promotion Agency. Those two agencies are extremely critical at attracting private investors to this state. And I was just telling Dr. Enon that very soon the federal government will start the homegrown school feeding program. Once we start, we sit down with them to and see from the state side how we can add milk to their milk every day. So we're starting on that. And I mean that mentioned yogurt, they're also thinking in that line. So we continue to give support to very serious-minded investors that are interested in coming to it. It was just 3 days ago that the DGA told me that NIPC just awarded the state a cluster as one of the states that is investment friendly in the country. And I'm hoping that the next week will present that certificate to us. Simply because
Governor Ojokanri said that his government would not relent in its efforts to ensuring that every child in the state has access to quality education and nutrition, which according to him are the bedrock of his administration's development agenda.
We have put in place structures and processes that make business to thrive in the state. Personally, I share the state business enabling against the state committee to enable business development in the state personally. And I know that we are having entries from a lot of investors that now want to come to the state because of our processes. And part of what we have done in the state to also attract private stakeholders to also complete the airport, so to create access to the state so investors can fly into the state. And by the start this of God, by July, they should upgrade us to an airport that can take commercial flights. So I listened to the representative of the minister with respect to the creation of the livestock ministry. It's not the creation of the ministry that will do the job. Those are just processes, and I have to make confident commissioner for agri, and I don't think I'm going to divide that empire, satisfied that I can run the two together. It's not the structure that does the work. It's the people and the system that we put in place. So congratulations that we have the system that have created. We are not going to do that in the state. We are going to partner with you to ensure that we also benefit from whatever you are. But I must applaud the federal government for creating the Ministry of Livestock Development. It speaks to the seriousness they attach to livestock. Because when you look at the numbers, their contribution to the GDP is great. So you have to work out for you. The attitude is when I used to speak like this, I don't get it. I want to see action. You said a thing to us when it was last month. We are going to supposed to do a program from the ministry. So I don't just tell the minister that we want to see action. I chatted with him when it was abroad. And I hope that yourself and the commissioner will be to see that and get things done. And also, maybe now that you are here, I'm sure you are going to join us on the farm inspection. I will take this back to the minister that he needs to come here faster to see this. I keep telling people in Abuja that agriculture is not done in the office. You have to go out and see what. So I'm through the challenge of things you have presented, they have to come back here and the minister to come to this place and look the challenges people are based on the field. That is when you'll be able to come up with policies that is going to help them. That you see in your air conditioning offices, you know what's going on. And that's a problem in this country. You see that in Abuja and Abuja that we do everything. And it's not like that. Investors are facing serious challenges on the field. And you appreciate it better when you come personally. And I'm happy sense that you need to come yourself. This is one entity that will determine the success as a minister. So that I can take the issue of the river. Once again, I thank the ambassadors for this CSR that we are doing. I'm extremely grateful. When I come to your office, you promised that I'm going to do this, and I promised that I will come here. I almost came here, but due to your insistence. So I'm traveling immediately after this, but I just asked to come here because I made that promise that I will be here. So Kabisi, I congratulate you, and I assure you that the government will continue to partner with them to ensure that their business, we need to keep them in business first before they can expand. Like you said, this is the only one that is still in business. That was released in that was for another business. You know, so we must thank God for everything that we are able to revive this place, and that we are trying to ensure that we keep them afloat. By the time they start to make profit, nobody will tell them. On the other, you come and expand. You know, so our challenge as a state is to enable the environment to ensure that it catalyzes the development. And the challenge I'm posing to you, Kabisu, as the leader of this community, is to give them that environment, and they be environment for them to and what I'm saying, you know, there be a lot of tension here. You know, I keep receiving intelligence tensions from community leaders, but we need to move beyond that. If you want development, something must be done. You cannot eat your cake and have it. That's the truth. So if you are deliberate in developing, there are some things that has to give way. And one thing that must give way is the community must stop troubling them. So they will be the vision of progress and everything, see that and find that.
In his remarks, the Chief Executive Officer of Pharmacidon Nigeria Limited was represented by the Director Corporate Affairs, Dr. Enom Udom-Enyang, expressed gratitude to the Governor for his unwavering support and for fostering an enabling environment that has allowed the company's operation to thrive in the state, adding that the Governor's proactive leadership and commitment to the partnership has been critical to the success of the company's investment in the state.
Of Pharmacidon. And the idea is to provide fresh milk to all primary school students in Ikun, Amore, Amure, okay, to provide milk to the children in this community on a rotational basis. So every week we will go to a school to give milk every week. Thank you. Through this initiative, we aim to contribute our quota in a small way to support His Excellency's school feeding program, which will soon commence again, and the federal government's food sustainability agenda from a broad perspective. We hope that this will be an initiative that will represent not just product distribution, but a commitment to our children, our community, and the future of nutrition in Nigeria. The fresh milk is from here, this farm, where you are, where we are holding this event. Yes, you can clap. The farm houses premium and high milk producing cows, catering to the nourishment of the nation. And today marks a significant milestone, not just for the dairy farm operations here, but more importantly for the children of this community, who will be the primary beneficiaries of this initiative. We are very, very grateful to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ekiti State, for honoring this occasion with his presence and for his unwavering support. Your Excellency's commitment to education, youth development, and support for local production aligns perfectly with our vision in Pharmacidon. We are very proud to have you, Your Excellency, flag off this initiative. And we also appreciate very much the Honorable Minister of Livestock Development, who we haven't really partnered with, but he's new, and we know we're going to be partnering with. And he's ably represented by Mr. Iroyin. Madam Idi Muta Maiha, the Honorable Minister, whose experience, leadership, and ingenious efforts are creating a pathway for modern livestock development and harnessing the untapped potential in the dairy sector. He's a dairy man, so he knows what needs to be done, and so we really appreciate what he's doing. We have already seen some of the things that he's doing, and we appreciate it. Now, just to give an overview of the project itself. This project came out of our desire to give back to our host community in an impactful and sustainable way. Fresh milk is nutrient-rich, is a nutrient-rich beverage that provides a balanced combination of essential vitamins and minerals. It is an excellent source of high-quality protein, calcium, and phosphorus, which are vital for strong bones and teeth. Milk also include or contain important vitamins that support energy production, nerve function, hydration, vision, and immune health. Overall, it plays a key role in supporting growth, development, and general well-being, especially in our children. These nutritional benefits are a critical part of a child's ability to learn, grow, and dream. By offering a simple cup of milk, we are helping to fuel learning, to build resilience, and making a long-term investment in each child's health and education. The significance of this program extends beyond just distribution of milk. Research has shown that proper nutrition is fundamental to cognitive development and academic performance. So, the 5 beneficiaries of these initiatives are the primary schools here in the community. They are AUD/CAC United Nursery and Primary School, St. Thomas Catholic Nursery and Primary School, Seventh-day Adventist Nursery and Primary School, All Saints Anglican Nursery and Primary School, and Community Primary School. This initiative builds upon Promasido's established tradition of championing education in Nigeria. I'm sure many of you are familiar with our flagship educational program called Cowbellpedia, the maths competition program, which has for over 2 decades encouraged excellence in mathematics among secondary schools, awarding scholarships and equipping schools with learning materials. We also have another initiative, Harness Your Dream. It's a career guidance initiative that has helped thousands of secondary school students identify their talents and make informed decisions about their future careers, providing them with tools and knowledge to pursue their aspirations. Today's meal program adds another dimension to our educational efforts. We are going to be combining nutrition with practical learning about agriculture, food science, and healthy living. From today, our team will work closely with the school administration to consistently distribute milk to primary school students in the community and develop engaging educational materials about dairy farming and nutrition. We will also closely monitor and evaluate the performance of the program.
The representatives of the Minister of Livestock Development, Mr. Victor Egbon, commended the governor's efforts at supporting seamless production of 6,000 liters of milk production per day, thereby transforming the fortune of the state to drive job creations and economic development.
I commend His Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State, Mr. Iroyin Ojokanri, for his bold leadership in transforming the state's economic fortunes. During a recent visit to the Promasido Nigeria State Office and factory in Lagos, the Governor described Promasido as a strategic partner in Ekiti's economic development and reaffirmed his commitment to strengthen public-private partnership to drive job creation, sustainable development, and industrial expansion. Indeed, the partnership between the Ekiti State government and Promasido Nigeria has remarkably transformed what was once a dormant facility into a national model for modern dairy production. You can clap for that. Today, the revitalized Ikko dairy farm has a farm of today, the revitalized Ikko dairy farm boasts of over 500 high-yielding exotic dairy cattle, more than 400 hectares of arable land for pasture and crop cultivation, and a growing workforce drawn from the local community and elsewhere. With a daily milk production capacity of 5,000 liters, this venture has redefined what is possible in Nigerian agriculture when we collaborate. This success would not be trivial. According to FAO, Nigeria's average per capita consumption of about 8 liters of milk per year is not only well below the global average, but is also alarmingly lower than the World Health Organization's recommended intake of 210 liters per person annually.
The chairman of Ero LCDA, Mrs. Felicia Ibiloye, that of Mobile Local Government, Mr. Julius Fadugba, Commissioner, Project Management at Subeb, Dr. Kaode Adeoye, Al-Aji Aremu Aramukaye, and other indigents of various towns in the axis lauded the state government for the partnership, saying the impacts of a dairy farm has begun to reflect.
Since they come, they have been helping us to really gear up the economy in this area. Then again, particularly the children of school age. This situation of increasing their nutritional value, particularly through milk that they are bringing within the system here, is really helping us. You know, this is an agrarian area, so to speak, and things like this have now become in. But now that they have come, they have elicited growth, they have elicited value, they have elicited many more business things along the line in this area in particular, and particularly in Ekiti State. The government has been trying here seriously in terms of cooperation, in terms of collaboration, getting the company to be secured, particularly with the problem we have in Nigeria right now about security. The government has supported in that. The government has supported in many ways in getting the company settled.
Out of this dairy in my community, the product is very good for the small children. They used to give us freely for our own good health. They are doing well.
I would say that it's a partnership with between pharmaceutical and also the Ekiti State government. And the government is now reliant of contributing their effort to make sure that this company succeed and bring something positive to the Ekiti State. We just employ them to improve in terms of their production and also engaging of our people at the grassroots.
I dúpẹ́ fọlọ́ fún gọ́vùnà wa tó wá síbí lẹ́nu. Ó fi hàn pé ìdàgbàsókè àgbà ó pẹ́ tí iléeṣẹ́ yẹn ti wà for 30 years ago. Federal government ló dálé kátó gbé fún Ekiti State lọ́tà àwọn Ekiti ò yá sí. Ṣùgbọ́n bí gọ́vùnà ṣe wá bẹ̀ lẹ́nu ẹnu mi dùn pé ìdàgbàsókè àgbà bí ó lè gbé Ọlọ́run lágbára Ọlọ́run. Gọ́vùnà á ṣe tẹ́nà á túnṣe kejì lágbára Ọlọ́run. Tó bá pẹ́ ń bẹ̀ lálẹ́ fojú tó bì rẹ̀.
Well, it's my great pleasure to come on distribution of food the dairy farm to the children. So,
That's it on Government House Diary. Many thanks for staying tuned and do join us next time for another interesting edition of the program. And until then, my name is Toba Babalola. Bye for now.
Oye banje o ẹ pariwo àtọmọdé Èkìtì àtàgbà Èkìtì igbe bá o ná mi bọ̀ ọ̀rá bá o àjọ ṣíṣe 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 ọ̀rá bá o ní agbára fún ọ ọ̀rá bá o àjọ ṣíṣe ọmọ Èkìtì àtàgbà lágbà Èkìtì ọ̀rá bá o àjọ ṣíṣe ojú bá ti mọ igbe bá o ná mi bọ̀ ọ̀rá bá o àjọ ṣíṣe.
And thank you for joining us on Government House Diary. Government House Diary is a platform where we update you on the activities of the Governor of Ekiti State, Mr. Biodun Ibanji. My name is Toba Babalola, your regular anchor. Governor Oyebanji has described the judiciary as the most sacred, conservative and political arm of government, with a call on them to uphold justice at all times, not minding the status, gender or circumstances. Oyebanji made a call at the ceremony of the 6th Chief Judge of Ekiti State, Justice Adekoye Ogunmoye. The ceremony held at the Conference Hall Governor's Office in Ado-Ekiti had people from the bar and bench in attendance. The governor charged the judiciary to continue to be guided by the Constitution and dictates of the law, without sentiments, fear, or favoritism. Congratulating Justice Ogunmoye for reaching the zenith of his career in the state, Governor Ibanji noted that the position was not a mere title, but a sacred trust, as the judiciary remains the last hope of the common man. He charged Justice Ogunmoye to let courage and integrity be his watchword. The Ekiti State Governor observed that more efforts must be put in place to raise the bar and ensure prompt and efficient justice delivery that aligns with the global standards. He promised that his government would continue to support judicial reforms, provide needed resources for improved infrastructure, and improve the initiative that will enhance the justice delivery across the state.
This occasion is yet another significant event in the judicial and democratic journey of our states. It is with deep respect that we gather here to witness the swearing in of the 6th substantive Chief Judge of the state. I thought in history of the state, His Lordship, Honorable Justice Ogunmoye, on behalf of the government and people of the state, I congratulate your Lordship on your well-deserved elevation. The position of the CJA is not a mere title, it's a sacred trust. The judiciary is the last hope for the common man because it is the institution that guarantees the equality of all before the majesty of the law. The institution must therefore be guided not by sentiments, fear, or favoritism, but by the Constitution and the dictates of the law. As the most sacred, conservative, and apolitical arm of government, the judiciary must demand the essence of unimpeachable integrity, profound legal knowledge, and astute administrative capability. This quality therefore placed upon the empire of this exalted position is sacred duty to uphold justice at all times, regardless of whose interest is involved. I therefore implore your Lordship to be guided by a sense of duty flowing from your years of experience, beginning as the state council and later the Solicitor General of the state, and much later the judge of the High Court. It is delightful that one can attest to your unblemished record as the judge of the High Court for nearly 2 decades and your 8 months in acting capacity as the chief judge of the state. The executive judiciary has a great reputation, one with excellence and dignity. This is the heritage we are proud of, and one we must protect and advance. I therefore wish to say that there is more to be done in order to continuously raise the bar and to ensure prompt and efficient service delivery that meets global standards. Your Lordship, history will judge you, not by the accolades you receive today, but by the legacy you leave behind after your term. In this position, courage and integrity must be your constant companions. Let it be said in years to come that under your leadership, the judiciary of the state reached a higher standard, one that ensures justice for all, regardless of status, gender, or circumstance. It is therefore my hope that under your leadership, our judicial officers will continue to make the state judiciary a beacon of excellent example. I encourage you to carry out your duties with utmost integrity and fear of God. Together, we will continue to build a greater state where justice and peace shall reign. As the executive power of government, we reaffirm our commitment to the independence of the judiciary. We will continue to support judicial reforms, provide resources for improved infrastructure, and promote initiatives that will enhance the delivery of justice across the state. I will also appeal to all stakeholders in the justice sector to continue to give you full support and cooperation to the judiciary. I am sure that the cooperation of all stakeholders and the judiciary will make more progress and all challenges will be tackled head-on. As we move forward, let us all, both the executive and legislative and judiciary and the citizen, work together in the spirit of mutual respect and shared purpose.